The year was 1963, the date, August 8th. A seemingly ordinary day would soon be etched in history as the day of the Great Train Robbery. A gang of 15 men, led by the charismatic Bruce Reynolds, pulled off one of the most audacious heists in history. Their target? The Royal Mail train travelling from Glasgow to London. The robbers made off with over £2.6 million, a staggering sum at the time, equivalent to over £40 million today. The sheer scale of the robbery, executed with precision and daring, sent shockwaves through Britain. It was a crime that captivated the public imagination and became the stuff of legends. This wasn't just a robbery, it was a brazen challenge to authority. The robbers, with their meticulous planning and military-style execution, exposed weaknesses in the system. They became folk heroes to some, their daring feat a symbol of rebellion against the establishment.
The success of the Great Train Robbery hinged on meticulous planning. The gang, a motley crew of career criminals and skilled technicians, spent months studying the train's schedule and route. They even set up a hideout, Leatherslade Farm, to practice their elaborate plan. Every detail was carefully considered, from tampering with railway signals to overpowering the train staff. They even brought along a retired train driver to move the locomotive. Their planning extended beyond the heist itself. They had escape routes mapped out and a safe house prepared for dividing the loot. The mastermind, Bruce Reynolds, ran the operation like a military campaign. He assigned roles based on each member's expertise, ensuring a smooth and efficient operation. This meticulous approach, combined with their audacity, made the Great Train Robbery a success, at least in the short term.
The night of August 8th was tense. Under the cover of darkness, the gang put their plan into action. They tampered with the signals, bringing the train to a halt at a predetermined spot. The train driver, Jack Mills, was overpowered and injured, an unfortunate and unplanned event that would later haunt the gang. With the train under their control, the gang moved quickly. They detached the high-value carriage, transferring 128 sacks filled with money to their waiting vehicles. The operation, though tense, was swift and efficient, a testament to their meticulous planning. Within an hour, they vanished into the night, leaving behind the stunned train crew and a nation in disbelief. The audacity of the crime, the precision of its execution, left the authorities scrambling for answers. The Great Train Robbery had become a reality.
The aftermath of the robbery saw an unprecedented media frenzy. Newspapers splashed the story across their front pages, radio waves crackled with updates, and the public was glued to their television sets.
The sheer audacity of the crime, the daring escape, and the vast sum of money stolen captured the nation's imagination. But it wasn't just the crime itself that fascinated the public. It was the robbers themselves.
Despite being criminals, they were portrayed by some as glamorous anti-heroes. Their meticulous planning, their daring execution, and their ability to outwit the authorities struck a chord with the public disillusioned with the establishment.
The robbers became folk heroes to some, their faces plastered on magazine covers and their names whispered in pubs. They represented a rebellion against the system, a romantic notion of outlaws living by their own rules.
The Great Train Robbery, in a way, had captured the zeitgeist of the time. A time of change, of questioning authority, of challenging the status quo.
The public's fascination with the Great Train Robbers was short-lived. The police, under immense pressure, launched a massive manhunt. The investigation, led by the tenacious Detective Chief Superintendent Tommy Butler, soon began to unravel the gang's carefully laid plans. Fingerprints at their hideout, Leatherslade Farm, led to the identification and arrest of several gang members. Others were apprehended through informants and sheer good police work. The trial, a media sensation, captivated the nation. Most of the gang members received lengthy prison sentences, bringing a sense of justice to the nation. However, some, including the mastermind Bruce Reynolds, managed to escape and live as fugitives for years. Their capture, though delayed, was inevitable. The Great Train Robbery, a tale of audacity and meticulous planning, ultimately ended with the long arm of the law catching up with the perpetrators. The legend of the Great Train Robbers, however, continues to endure, a cautionary tale of crime, punishment, and the enduring fascination with those who dare to challenge the system.